In this episode of Dear Credibility Expert, I'm going to address something that happens all the time. Here's the question. Mitchell, can you endorse me? Or Mitchell, can you recommend me to somebody else? And guess what? If you don't know them or you don't know who you're recommending or even who is asking you to recommend you to somebody else, what's the right answer? All right, so how many times has somebody asked you to recommend them and you don't know who they are? Or you get this message on LinkedIn that says, hey, can you endorse me for the following? A new connection who says, oh, please click on the button because this is what I do. Or just had this today. Somebody actually said, hey, you're connected to so-and-so. Could you recommend me? And unfortunately, I didn't know the person they wanted me to recommend them to or the person who actually asked me to recommend them. So, what do you do? Okay. So you have choices. What are choices? You could recommend. So you could just do it, right? So succumb to peer pressure and just do it. You could ignore the message, or you could be transparent in how you feel and your response. Okay, can you tell based on my response which one I find better? I'm going to choose option 3. I'm going to choose you being transparent. Like one of the things that wait. I'll come back to that one. We'll come back to automated tools and how they actually automatically endorse others. Oh, bad. So if somebody asks you to endorse them and you don't know them, I would say, if the goal in life is to meet people and engage with people, I would say, listen, I don't know you, or I don't know you for that. But if you want, let's jump on a call and let's talk about it, right? And this way you get to engage each other. That's kind of what it's all about, right? Remember, it's called social media. Don't ignore the media part because that's what the technology is, and focus on social. Be social, right? If you don't know somebody and you can't recommend them, you say, listen, I don't know you well enough in this role to actually write a recommendation for you. Or if somebody asks, can you recommend me or can you introduce me to somebody else? So I only introduce people in 2 scenarios. I need to know the person I'm introducing and I need to know the person I'm introducing them to. So today, somebody said, hey, can you introduce me to so-and-so? My response was almost verbatim. Well, first of all, I don't really know you, so I can't introduce you to anyone, but we could fix this. So if you would like to, let's book time on the calendar. And by the way, this other person, although I've been connected to them for X many years, we've never actually had a conversation, so I can't actually introduce them to you anyhow. I still would be interested in meeting you if you're interested in that. Kind of simple. What I'd say is if they go away and they're not interested in you as a result of that, they're not somebody to engage with anyhow. Maybe at some point in time, there'll be somebody worth engaging in. So I would always say to be truthful to yourself, to have that integrity, to not recommend somebody you don't want to recommend. I wouldn't necessarily say bad things. To somebody, but I would if it's not in your heart that you're feeling comfortable that you should share somebody else, don't do it. I think I'm going to keep it short today. So in summary, when somebody asks you a question to do something that you don't want to do or don't think you're qualified to do, respond in a polite way and say, sorry, I can't do that because, but I would do something else or be interested in something else if that's appropriate to you, or I'd like to meet you to know more. Or you could just say, sorry, I don't feel comfortable. It's not a good fit for me to do this at the moment. Hope you found this useful. Have a great rest of the week. Thanks. Take care. Bye now.